20 amazing facts, stories and myths about eagles. 1. Until recently, the classification of eagles included more than 60 species of these birds. However, at the beginning of the 21st century, molecular studies of the DNA of eagles were carried out in Germany, which showed that the classification requires serious revision. Therefore, today eagles are conditionally united into 16 species. 2. The slowness of the soaring eagle is apparent. In fact, eagles move at a speed of about 200 km per hour while soaring. And these birds seem slow because of their flight altitude. Eagles are able to climb to a height of up to 9 kilometers. 3. This, of course, sounds somewhat comical, but the largest eagle is considered to be the golden eagle. In fact, there is no contradiction here. The name, golden eagle, appeared thousands of years ago, and this large bird of prey is called with similar words in a variety of countries, from Kazakhstan and Central Asia to Wales. 4. The lifestyle of golden eagles is stable and predictable. Until about 3 to 4 years of age, young people make serious journeys, sometimes roaming hundreds of kilometers. Having fed up, golden eagles form a stable family occupying a relatively small territory. In the habitat of one pair, none of the possible competitors, including other golden eagles, will do well. Females are usually much larger than males. If males weigh a maximum of 5 kilograms, then females can grow up to 7 kilograms. 5. Despite the fact that eagles stand out in size in the kingdom of birds, only the Kafir eagle, which lives in the Middle East and Africa, falls into the top 10 largest birds, and even then only in the second half. The first places were occupied by eagles, vultures and golden eagles, which are counted separately from eagles. 6. The cruelty of natural selection is demonstrated by a species of eagles called spotted eagles. The female spotted eagle usually lays 2 eggs, and the chicks do not hatch at the same time. The second one usually emerges from the egg 9 weeks later than the first. He is like a safety net in case of the death of his older brother. 7. The bird on the U.S. state seal looks like an eagle, but in fact it is a related eagle, all of which are part of the hawk family. Moreover, they chose the eagle quite consciously. By the time the independence of the American colonies was declared, the eagle was too popular in the state symbols of other countries. 8. The burial eagle is named so not at all because of predilection for the contents of the graves. These birds are found in steppe or desert regions where natural elevations suitable for viewing potential prey are scarce. Therefore, people have long observed eagles sitting on burial mounds or adobe mausoleums. However, before being studied by biologists, these birds were simply called eagles. 9. The egg-eater lives in almost all countries of South and Southeast Asia. Despite its impressive size, body length up to 80 centimeters, wingspan up to 1.5 meters, this eagle prefers to feed not on game, but on the eggs of other birds. Moreover, the carrying capacity of the egg-eater allows it not to waste time on trifles, but to drag away entire nests, along with eggs and already hatched chicks. 10. The dwarf eagle is smaller in size than other species of eagles, but, nevertheless, is a fairly large bird. The body length of an average bird of this species is about half a meter, and the wingspan is more than a meter. Unlike most other eagles, pygmy eagles migrate, moving to warmer regions with the onset of cold weather. 11. Eagles build very large nests. Even in relatively small species, the diameter of the nest exceeds 1 meter. In large individuals, nests can be 2.5 meters in diameter. In addition, the eagle's nest is a dish of chicken breast, tomatoes and potatoes in a residence that, on the orders of Adolf Hitler, was built in the Bavarian Alps for Eva Braun. And the path of eagles' nests is a popular tourist route in Poland. The role of missing eagle nests is played by castles and caves. 12. In almost all ancient cults and religions, the eagle was either a symbol of the sun or a sign of worship of the luminary. The exception is the ancient Romans, for whom everything with the eagle revolved around Jupiter and lightning. 13. The double-headed eagle first became one of the heraldic symbols of Russia at the end of the 15th century under Grand Duke Ivan III. He, like the next Russian ruler, was also called terrible. 14. The eagle is the central figure on the coats of arms of 26 independent states and a number of provinces, including 5 Russian regions and dependent territories. And the tradition of using the image of an eagle in heraldry dates back to the times of the Hittite kingdom, 2nd millennium BC. 15. Some eagles, contrary to popular belief, are able to reproduce in captivity. Specialists at the Moscow Zoo say that the eagles kept in the main exhibition of the zoo could not hatch their eggs only because of competition with other birds of prey kept in the same enclosure. 16. There was a unit in the Dutch police that, in addition to the usual police equipment, was armed with eagles. Dutch cops wanted to use birds to fight drones. It was assumed that for eagles, drones were supposed to be unprecedented birds, brazenly invading their living space and therefore subject to destruction. 17. The word eagle is quite widely used in toponymy. In Russia, the regional center is named Eagle. According to a semi-official legend, the envoys of Ivan the Terrible, who arrived to found the city, first of all cut down a century-old oak tree, disturbing the nest of the eagle that ruled over the surrounding area. 18. The eagle is an important detail in the myth of Prometheus. When Hephaestus, on the orders of Zeus, chained Prometheus to a rock as punishment for stealing fire, it was a special eagle that pecked out Prometheus' constantly growing liver every day for, according to some legends, 30,000 years. 19. Almost everywhere in the world, eagles are on the verge of extinction. But if most species of animals and birds have disappeared and are disappearing from the face of the earth due to the direct impact of humans, then in the last couple of centuries people have indirectly influenced the disappearance of eagles. 20. The eagle is the top of the food pyramid or the last link of the food chain. He can eat and eats, if necessary literally everything, but he himself is not food for anyone.